What's going on, guys? Gomes back again on another MLB The Show 19 Diamond Dynasty video. Before we get into all this brand new news, quick shout out once again to you guys for hitting 10K. Cannot thank you guys enough. We've been growing like crazy. I cannot truly thank you all enough. Thank you all so much. But of course, today we have some brand new news that is, of course, about the Tops Now moments, and then, of course, the April monthly flashback players. Of course, they did have a Sony San Diego studio Twitch stream over on Twitch, a developer live stream, and we will get to a little bit more about the gameplay. I'll talk about that at the very end of the video, so make sure to stick around for that. But of course, we got to see all the new Tops Now moments and April flashback monthly award players that we are going to be getting tomorrow in the game in the new Friday content update, alongside new Battle Royale flawless rewards and a new roster update and new moment challenges as well. But first, I do want to talk about the Tops Now moment challenges. Of course, you guys know you played a moment challenge and you got a Tops Now voucher. Basically, they're going to have an exchange voucher where you exchange 8 of those and you get 1 guaranteed Tops Now moment player pack. And I'm kind of disappointed, I'm not gonna lie. It's silver to diamond, and there's only 2 diamonds. There's 11 total players, and 9 of those are gold or silver, and then 2 of them are diamond. The diamonds are decent, especially one of them I think you guys are going to like, but otherwise, I think they could have been better, but it is a guaranteed player, and if you did all of them, you should be able to get 5 of those Tops Now moment packs. So, without further ado, let's get right into the cards. First, I'm going to start with the bang. We got Pete Alonso. Very excited about this one right here. 85 overall Tops Now moment Pete Alonso. 82-85 contact, 90-94 power. 38 vision, so not very good there, but that's to be expected. 67 fielding, 60 reaction at first base. That is not very good, but it probably could get the job done, and you're not going to frustrate yourself too much. So it's not great, but it's not horrible. And then 46 speed at first base. So that's a pretty solid card. If you pull him, you have a 1 in 11 chance of pulling him, and you have 5 packs at max. So that's pretty decent. Once again, you can sell these cards, so if you pull one that you don't like, you can sell them on the market. I would recommend get these as soon as possible. Once you can get on the game, get these exchange packs and sell those cards on the market, because they are going to drop in price, trust me. Next up, we have another diamond. We have 85 overall Chris Paddock. We have a San Diego Padre. His pitches, he's got fastball, 2-seamer, changeup, and a curveball. He has 90 stamina, 85 hit 9, 82 K9, 66 walk 9. Throws a fastball about 96 miles per hour, so a decent velocity right there. This looks like a pretty average pitcher. Of course, pitchers are always tough to tell based on statistics alone. You kind of have to pitch with them to be able to see if you really do like them. Of course, I think Pete Alonso is definitely better than Chris Paddock, but if you still pull a diamond, you'll probably be going for maybe 10 to 15K. So I would recommend get this done as fast as possible. Then quickly going to go through some of the other Tops Now moments. They didn't even show the stats for all of them. We have Kike Hernandez right here, 96, 92 power and contact versus lefties, really good. 80 vision, 59 fielding, 61 speed at second base. He does have a lot of secondaries, but he has low fielding to begin with, and if you put him at a secondary, it's going to be even lower. So that card, probably a pinch hit bat versus lefties. 96, 92, pretty solid, not really anything to complain about right there. We have 83 Reynaldo Lopez. They did not show us the stats for him, but his card is going to be in there. We have a Jorge Polanco for the Minnesota Twins. Another card with absolutely no fielding, so this card's going to be a nightmare to try to use. 96, 87 contact, 65, 63 power, 86 vision. Like I said, 58 fielding at shortstop. Yikes. 50 arm strength at shortstop. Double yikes. Interesting. 70 speed as well. He's decent offensively, I guess, but defensively, you're not going to use that card. Trust me. Moving on, we have one more gold. We have Zach Eflin, and then our silvers, I believe they were Cole Tucker, Tony Kemp, Gio Urshela, and there was one more. He was from the the Tigers. I did not get a screen cap of him. I apologize for that. I think it's something Stewart. I could be wrong. I apologize, Tigers fans. But that is pretty much all you need to know for the Tops Now moments. They are going to release more moment challenges this Friday as well. Like I said, you should be able to get 5 of those packs if you have done all of them. And they did say to make sure to get those cards nonetheless, because they're going to be used for something later on. I would imagine that's going to be exchanges or collections later on in the year. So that's going to be interesting. Maybe they'll have like the Topps Now Master, where you have to collect every single card and then you get the biggest one of the year, something like that. I think that would be a cool addition, but they did say they will be used for something a little bit later on in the year, so make sure to stay tuned for that. And then finally, something probably a little bit more interesting, we have the Player of the Month cards, and as far as we know, it is going to be pretty similar. They did not say much other than, you know, you collect cards and then, you know, you get the master or the hero card, and there are moments, so I don't know if there's, you know, a card that you get from completing the moments or not. There are packs as well. I think last year they were like 20k something, 15-20k, so they are expensive. Once again, I would recommend pull them as fast as possible. They are limited, and if you pull them right away, cards are going to be going for the most expensive, so another quick tip right there. But getting onto the cards, first we got Daniel Vogelbach here for the Seattle Mariners, 90-94 power in contact versus righties. Lefties, he has 78 power, so definitely can get the job done. 69 fielding at first base. It's really a trend, like no cards that they're releasing tomorrow have any fielding. It's kind of strange how that works, but 29 speed as well. You know, bench bat against righties, decent power. Probably can use him right there. For the Player of the Month cards, usually I find it's better to, you know, it's better to collect them. You know, I'm personally happy about these because you'll see in a little bit, but I think it's cool to just, you know, see your favorite team get these cards. Domingo Germán right here is getting one. I did have him on my roster update predictions as well. 84 stamina, 83 hit 9, 74 K9, 57 walk 9. 5 pitches, 2 fastballs, changeup, curveball, and a slider. Throws a fastball about 95 miles per hour, 99 break as well. Looks pretty decent for a gold pitcher. Would have to see if he is maybe a budget beast, somebody you want to use. First, Tampa Bay Ray, and I'll say first because you guys know we got 2 of them. We have Austin Meadows, 86, 95 contact, 77, and 73 power, 55 vision. I'm very happy about this. Of course, you guys know the biggest finesse of all, one of the biggest finesses of recent memory in trades has been us getting Tyler Glasnow and Austin Meadows for Chris Archer. Very good, except this card is 40 fielding, so you can't use him. On to the next one. Hunter Dozier, he is very good versus righties. He's a righty killer, and he is a right-handed batter himself. 91, 87 contact and power versus righties. 48, 58, so not very good versus lefties. 53 vision, and 68 fielding. Once again, not horrible, but not good either. 73 speed at third base. You can put him at first base. Maybe he's going to be more useful there. But it just seems none of these cards have any damn fielding. And I'm going to lose my mind if we keep getting on this trend. Next, we got Caleb Smith, who, this is a pretty cool card. The Marlins got one. A lot of Florida players. 82 stamina, 80 hit 9, 88 K9, 63 walk 9, 2 fastball slider, and a changeup. 93 mile an hour fastball, 96 break as well. Once again, I don't know if these gold cards are really going to be that viable. Probably something you just throw in the collection, or if you're like myself, I would just get the Austin Meadows because I'm a Rays fan and I like to waste stubs. Pretty plain and simple, but now we have a Ray who is much better. We got Tyler Glasnow, who this card actually looks very viable, especially for a starting pitcher. 87 stamina, 79 hit 9, 80 K9, 75 walk 9. He has fastball, 2-seamer, curveball, changeup, so not the best pitches, but decent. 97 miles per hour on that fastball. You guys know pitch speed's up this year. That's definitely a good thing. 91 total velocity and 90 break. This card looks pretty good. I'm probably going to get him and try him out. Of course, you know, definitely some Rays bias, but also his stats alone look pretty good. So that now we're finally getting into the good Player of the Month cards. I'm happy to see that. I believe we have 2 more diamonds until we get into the hero card. We have Kirby Yates, who's been on both my roster update predictions. 114 K9, 91 hits per 9, 62 walk 9, which isn't great, but for a reliever, not horrible. 79 home runs per 9. He has a split finger, which is monstrous. Very good pitch right there. 96 miles per hour on the fastball and 99 total break. And then finally, a lot of people will be interested in this one. We got a Tim Anderson. I know he has been kind of a fan favorite ever since he pimped that home run. 104, 96 contact, 87, 54 power, 62 vision, 63 fielding. I don't know. 80 speed, 95 stealing. It's just the fielding. Everything else about this card W. I really like it, but he has no fielding, which is going to make this card very hard to use, especially once I tell you the news about the gameplay at the end. But finally, let's just roll right into it. Our April Player of the Month Hero or Master card, whatever you want to call it. It's Cody Bellinger. It was probably a toss between either Christian Yelich or Cody Bellinger. I think they picked the right one, at least in my opinion, especially because Christian Yelich is already an 88 overall. But Bellinger, 113, 111 splits versus righties, 85, 98 versus lefties, 65 vision, 70 fielding, which isn't bad. He is a right fielder primary. He can play the whole outfield and first base. I think he'll probably be the best at first in my opinion, but he has 82 speed. If you have 82 speed at first base, that is going to be really good. This Cody Bellinger looks solid all the way around. He has one of the sweetest swings you're going to find in MLB The Show. I cannot tell you how many times I've gotten burned by Cody Bellinger this year alone. It's insane. This card looks really good. Definitely would be interested in trying him out. He looks really good. Like I said, as far as we know, you just have to collect all of those cards, maybe do a couple moment challenges, and then you get 95 overall Master Cody Bellinger. It looks like a cool card overall. I think the monthly program players for April are good. I thought they did a pretty good job on that. Tots now, maybe it's just this month they want to start small. The Pete Alonso's cool. Everything else, I don't think we really got that too great of cards. It's still content nonetheless. I'm not going to complain about that. I'm just saying, you know, some of the attributes. I wish we would have gotten maybe at least just golds and diamonds. I don't really know if we needed the silver players, especially considering you're guaranteed one of them and you're probably going to pull a silver player. It is what it is. It still is content at the end of the day, and it is still stuff that you get for free. So I do like that. I quickly want to talk about what they did mention about the gameplay. They're actively working on the game at all times. Obviously, you guys know that. Looking for feedback, so make sure to keep using the forums and whatnot. They want certainty of the patch's arrival. They don't want to tell you a date and not be completely sure and then make it seem like they're lying to us. So they're not going to estimate. Once they do know and have an exact target date, they will go ahead and let us know. They want it to be a meaningful patch. They don't want it just to be small tweaks here and there. They want it to be a really good first gameplay patch, so make sure to stick on the lookout for that. MLB The Show on Twitter, go ahead and give them a follow. They should have all the updates as far as that goes. But that's really all I have for this video. Let me know down below in the comment section what Player of the Month cards and Tots Now Flashbacks you are most excited for. And yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to like down below. Hope you guys are great today. And there you guys are.